your statewide newscast. Arkansas Today.
Well, we always hear that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and some Arkansas children are able to get that breakfast at school. We're here with Vivian Nicholson and Jasmine Zandy to talk about School Breakfast Month and the School Breakfast Month Challenge. So first of all, thank you both for joining us today.
Of course, thanks for having us.
Yes. So I want to start with what is School Breakfast Month, and Vivian, if you could tell us about what this School Breakfast Month Challenge is.
Well, in Arkansas, we have a proclamation that in the month of March, for the last 10 years, we've had School Breakfast Month to focus on breakfast in the schools. And VCC's CARES Foundation has sponsored us this year to give cash prizes to schools that have taken the challenge. And so the challenge, there's 3 different categories. The first one is who does the best at promoting breakfast in their school system. And then the second one is what is their kids' favorite breakfast item and a new recipe. And we're going to accumulate those. And then the third one is who can increase their participation from February to March. And we're going to look at that. And those cash prizes, there's a first, second, and third in all categories. And that's $1,500, $1,000, and $500.
Oh, great. Great incentives for schools to try and up their breakfast and make sure kids are getting fed. So I know, of course, with this month and with the challenge, there's a big focus on breakfast. But for those who don't know, Jasmine, I'll turn to you. Why is breakfast so important for kids?
Of course. And so national studies and even state-specific studies show that when students have access to breakfast, they're more attentive in the classroom. It even boosts attendance overall in the school. And then too, we hear from educators that students having access to breakfast makes them more engaged in the classroom, and overall they just have better grades. They're able to do better at school. So we like to say that breakfast equals student success, and it's just such an important way for them to start their school day.
That's so interesting because, again, it's something you've heard that it's the most important meal of the day, but to have the facts that back it up, I mean, that's awesome. Yes. So with these breakfasts, there we go, that kids are eating, what are some of their favorites? I know we were talking over the break and they maybe aren't what folks would expect.
Right. In the last few years, we've encouraged school districts to do fruit smoothies. And that smoothie has their milk in there. It has yogurt, which is their protein, and fruit. And then they'll add a grain, to go alongside that. So a fruit smoothie is a huge favorite all across young and high school students. Also, yogurt parfaits are fun to eat and nutritious, and they meet the guidelines, the USDA guidelines.
Great. And of course, like you said, fun, colorful, but also nutritious things for kids to enjoy. Awesome. Well, is there a website that folks can head to if they want to learn more about breakfast?
Yes. So we're with the Arkansas Hunger Relief Alliance. So if folks want to check out our website, the arhungeralliance.org, arhungeralliance.org. You can learn more about the challenge, about the importance of school breakfast, and about the importance of all of our other programs as well. So please give it a check.
Perfect.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Thank you both for coming in today. And of course, if you haven't had breakfast, it's maybe a little late. It's kind of lunchtime, but make sure you get that and your kids are getting that too.
Thank you.
Thank you.